Hi, I'm Pasha. I'm a student at Western Michigan University in my senior year of school. I'm a film, video, and media studies major, and I'm looking forward to my career opportunities after college. In my time at Western, I have been preparing for a career in the broadcast news field. Among the many things that I do on campus and in the community, I have a job at Western Michigan University in the Student Ambassador Office. Though we work with diverse groups of students every day, we ourselves are an incredibly diverse bunch. The office allows for me to be myself, but I have to wonder if I would find the same sort of acceptance in the professional world. Just like everybody else, I'm looking for a job after college, but my hair just might stand in my way. What does it mean to have natural hair? Are we less pretty or smart or good?
My name's Delia. I'm in my senior year. I graduate in April. I've been involved in a lot of first-year experience things ever since I came to Western. I was a resident assistant. I played rugby for 4 years now, so I like to stay active. I've always had a job, so I've become pretty well versed in, multitasking and, balancing out my life as well as time management.
Is our hair bad because it's not straightened or relaxed?
My name is Kayla Morgan. I'm a senior here at WMU. The reason why I started this whole natural movement style thing is basically because I got tired of putting a lot of tension and stress on my hair with the sew-ins and the braids.
And what happens when we go in for a job? Will they turn us away because our hair isn't the norm? He said, "Change your hair." And that just really made it so real. In the 1800s and early 1900s, kinky and curly hair was deemed inferior, ugly, and unkempt. The caricatures of blacks that surfaced during that time in media and packaging taught blacks and whites alike to loathe the appearance of black hair and to associate it with dirtiness, unruliness, and even character traits like laziness and dishonesty. Some of these sentiments still linger in the employment spheres, making procuring a job with natural hair difficult. As I discussed in my other video journal, my professor did tell me that my hair was not going to work out necessarily for broadcasting. So I decided that I needed to be able to wear my hair the way that I wanted to for a while. I mean, I don't have a lot of time, and that's really depressing, actually. It's really sad that, I can't wear my hair this way, so I have to hurry up in the second semester of my senior year and dye my hair because I know that it's just not going to work.
Natural hair is freeing. It's liberating. It's the most amazing thing that I could ever have. This is what my hair is. This is it.
I have, always been natural. I have only pressed my hair once, and that was for 6th grade graduation. I've only gotten one haircut, and that was for 6th grade graduation. But usually you'll find me with braids, single braids, or you'll see me in twists. So I'd like to say that I've been natural my whole entire life.
I actually started last year during the summer, and it was just to get my hair a break, pretty much. But after that, I went back to sew-ins. It's because the natural hairstyles became a little high maintenance for me with the different braids and the different techniques you use. And then after a while, I just kind of got fed up with it. I went back to the natural hairstyles because a lot of just like pressure with the Black community wearing the sew-ins and everything just became a little too much as well. So I decided to just kind of take a step back from the whole idea of you have to have long hair, you have to have straight hair. So I went back to the natural hairstyle. At first, I didn't really like it as much, probably because it wasn't really what everybody was doing, and it just, I don't know, I was a little self-conscious about my natural hair.
I was ready to just cut it off. And it was like this. And Paul actually, he washed my hair, and he combed it out and conditioned it and everything, especially being an interracial couple. It's an experience that he is not familiar with, and for him to be able to put himself in a position to understand and help me deal with it, it was an incredible experience.
Like, there's a whole lot of things that like factor into how people view me. I'm a lesbian, so the way that I dress like takes into account on how people perceive me, which also has people like, you know, already assuming how I'll wear my hair. But the fact that I do have a more masculine appearance, you know, a lot of people just assume that I'm just that typical either tomboy or guy's guy, I guess. So, you know, they don't really expect much. They don't expect me to, you know, brush my hair, straighten my hair, you know, anything like that. Like, to be completely honest, I roll out of bed. And, you know, that's what most people expect from me anyway. So, I mean, it kind of works out in my favor. But most people don't really take too much time to focus on my hair, unless they're the type of people who, you know, spend a lot of time with their hair. And, you know, if they put a lot of emphasis on that, then maybe they'll be like, wow, that girl's hair's nappy, or wow, that girl should have brushed her hair or straightened it, or this, that, and the other.
It was short. It was actually a lot shorter than this. It grew a few inches since it was cut. It was actually about this short right here. But other than that, I was just kind of like, just go what you feel. And my mom actually told me it's confidence is key. It's how you wear your hair. It's how you feel. And I've actually started to feel very much so confident about my hair. So I'm just going to keep going with the whole natural hair movement until I can't anymore.
When Pasha starts to enter the workforce, I may be idealistic in my thinking, but to me, she has a very good presentation. She's smiley, engaging, very attractive, and that, in my estimation, will certainly open doors. In terms of how others may perceive us, nothing has been outwardly, I haven't noticed stares or glares of any kind. I think that people are generally accepting. I feel that Pasha's been a little, especially if we're walking into an environment that's full of white faces, I feel that she's more aware of that. I noticed people would grab Pasha's hair. I didn't see it, but I mean, there was this guy that just kind of tugged at it, from behind, not even knowing who she was. I thought that was bizarre. I took Pasha to a job of mine, and people seemed to be fascinated by her twists, as they're referred to. And I would say it definitely bordered, well, it was rude in my estimation. I thought it was, I wouldn't necessarily they seemed fascinated, but it was almost like, she took it in stride. It didn't seem to bother her. It seemed to bother me more.
You can't make somebody change their appearance for a specific job to, like, you know, satisfy or, you know, sell your company or product or anything like that. So it's either you're gonna hire me for me, or you're not gonna hire me at all.
My hair is not considered professional for a variety of reasons. It's not acceptable, it's not relatable, and people could feel threatened by me if I was a reporter or a news anchor on a station. They could be threatened by my hair in some fashion. Perhaps I could be viewed as not as credible as someone else, as another African American woman with straightened hair. I mean, it's a razor's edge. I don't know how I'm going to get started, but I know that I have to start looking for jobs immediately and get my foot in the door.
In the past, my hair has been straightened and relaxed. But ultimately, the texture of your hair does not determine what sort of reporter you are. I'm not sure what the future holds for me in terms of anchoring and reporting at a news station.
Hey, WeTV watchers! Today we're talking about chowing down in Kalamazoo.
I am hoping for the best, and that my personality will shine through instead of my hair being the focus.